السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي رب زدني علما اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحسن إذا شئت سهلا. So today I'm going to ask you questions about whatever we learned. So we continue with the questions, and I hope that you're going to answer those questions. And I also plan to have a session with you tomorrow. Then we'll be having break till Saturday, inshallah. So tomorrow we will be having session around 2:30. I hope so. So may Allah Almighty make it easy for us. Okay. When we were learning about sarf and especially fi'lun, and we were learning about al-fi'l al-madi. So we learned about different tenses like present perfect tense. And I told you that is madi qareeb, madiyun qareebun. So do you know or do you remember how to make madi qareeb? Yes.
Yes, sir. Mazi Karib and Mazi Baid.
First of madi qareeb, go to madi qareeb.
Mazi Karib is the work has just finished.
Okay, how to form it? What is the way?
Yes, Kad. Adding Kad to the fail Mazi.
Very good. Means to form or to make Madi Qareeb, that is present perfect tense, the work that started in the past and that has just finished. So we have to add qad, like qad dharaba, qad ضربت, قد ضربنا, قد نصرنا, قد قتبت, قد ذهبت, قد ذهب إلى السوق, قد ذهب إلى المكتب. Very good. Okay. So this is what when we add qad before fa'il madhi. When we start that means before fa'il madhi. So the meaning of madhi qareeb and we mean that is present perfect tense is conveyed by qad gharaba, qad dhahaba. He has just gone or he just has gone. Right. Okay, Madi Ba'id, Madiyun Ba'idun are past perfect tense. What is the way to make it?
We add Kana to the fail Mazi.
Kana kataba. He had written, means he started the action of writing or the work of writing in the past, and he also finished in the past. Kana ضحكت. I started smiling in the past and I finished in the past. I had smiled. Right, good. And what about past continuous tense? Then we call it Madi Istamrari or Jari.
Yes, Kana plus fail Muzare.
Very good. We add kana before fi'lul al-fi'lul mudari, like kana yaktubu kitaban. He was writing a letter. Is that clear?
Ustad, what does it mean?
He was writing a
mean?
letter. كان يكتب كتابا. He was writing a letter.
Yes.
كان يذهب إلى السوق. He was going to market. Right? Aman, a lot of noise. Aman. Like كان أحمد يكتب دروسه. Ahmed was writing his lessons. I told you this exam. Okay. So Alhamdulillah, we have done that. Now going to ask some other questions I will be asking you. Leave any? Okay. Now coming to Al-Fi'l al-Mudari. So the first question, how is the Fi'l al-Mudari formed? What is the way to form it? Yes. What is the sense conveyed by the Fi'l al-Mudari? Yes. Anyone from you?
The sensor
Mhm.
for what's going on now and in the future with alamat huruf ataina. Is that correct?
Yes, correct. Means Fi'l al-Mudari conveys the meaning of present tense or future tense.
Future tense.
Okay, and to form it means alamat. Okay, when we talk about identification marks, they are huruf ataina, 4
Ataina.
huruf. Go ahead. Yes, more. Tell us more.
With there are actually 14.
There are 14 sigas.
14 sigas. For Goib is 4. Hadir 8. Mutakalim as a wahid 1, and then as 2 at 1. So 1 plus 12.
Okay, so you want to say that when we form Fi'l al-Mudari from Fi'l al-Madi, or you can say Fi'l al-Mudari is formed or made from Fi'l al-Madi. And when we talk about Fi'l al-Madi, there are 14 sigas in that. So when it comes to Haruf Ataina, then Ya comes before 4 sigas. Ta comes before 8 sigas. Hamza comes before 1 siga. And Noon comes before 1 siga.
1 siga.
Yes. Okay, what are those 4 sigas before them Ya is used? What are those 4 sigas?
For Ghaib, sir.
Yes, what are those 4 sigas where the Ya is used?
Yang suruh.
Just name the sigas.
Name the sigas. Ghaib. Muzakkar. Muzakkar.
Wahid mudhakkar ghaib. Musanna mudhakkar ghaib. Jama mudhakkar ghaib. And Jama muannath ghaib.
Yes.
Like yadribu, yadribani, yadribuna, and yadribna.
Yadribna, yes.
Okay, and ta is used before which 8 sigas?
Muzak. Ta is muzakkar. Wahid.
No.
Hadir.
You have to tell in means we learned that the 2 sigas of muannath ghaib, like tadribu, tadribani, and
yes,
and
6 from hadir.
6 sigas of hadir, and when we talk about hadir, 3 of mudhakkar hadir and 3 of muannath hadir.
Yes.
So they are tadribu, tadribu, tadribani, then tadribu, tadribani, tadribuna, tadribina, tadribani, tadribna.
Tadribna, yes.
Okay, and Hamza is used before?
Mutakalim.
Wahid mutakallim, like adribu, and Noon is used before?
Jama.
Jama mutakallim, that is nadribu. Very good. Okay, So we say that Fi'l al-Mudari is marfu. How can we say that it is marfu? What is the alamat of rafa in Fi'l al-Mudari?
Um,
How we can understand that Fi'l al-Mudari is marfu? Fi'l al-Mudari is marfu. And what is means, how can we understand that it is marfu? How can we understand that Fi'l al-Mudari is marfu? What are those identification marks? With them we can understand that Fi'l al-Mudari is marfu. Anyone?
with,
Sir,
yes. Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Yanti, if you want to say.
No, it's sister. Yes, please, Sister Rida.
Marfu, sir, indication of marfu, the end for few segas, end letter have Dhamma.
Okay, how many sigas are there? Where means the
I
Fi'l
think
al-Mudari ends in Zamma?
5 or 6, I have to.
Five.
Five.
Yadribu,
And Yadribu,
tadribu,
Tadribu,
azribu, nazribu.
Adribu, Nadribu.
واحد مذكر غائب، واحد مؤنث غائب، واحد مذكر حاضر، واحد متكلم and واحد جمع متكلم.
Jama
Okay.
Mutakallim.
Yes, go
And
ahead.
for noon, when before alif is there, and noon when before waw is there.
Okay. So in four sigas of Muthanna.
Musanna, yeah.
Yeah,
And 2 sigas of Jama.
Jama.
Muzakkar. Jama
Yes.
Muzakkar.
Yes. Jama Muzakkar. Like we can say 4 sigas of Musanna. Musanna Jama, Musanna Muzakkar Ghaib, Musanna Muannas Ghaib, Musanna Muzakkar Hadir, Musanna Muannas Hadir. And 2
Yes.
sigas where Jama Muzakkar Hadir and Jama Muzakkar Ghaib. And what else?
And 2 segas don't change with they don't change any time. That is Jama Muannas. For Gaib and Hazir, both the time it will be as it is.
And we are left with
What else?
Wahid
Ina, yes. Wahid
Muannath
Hazir.
Hadir. So, okay, I'm summarizing it. When we talk about Fi'l al-Mudari, so the question arises, what is the Fi'l al-Mudari is marfu. And when it is marfu, if there is no amil before Fi'l al-Mudari, I'm going to ask you about the awamil as well. So when we talk about marfu, there are 5 sigas. They take a dhamma at their end, and we have talked about them. And there are 7 sigas in which 4 of Muthanna, they take Nuna Arabi, and before them there is Alif. Then there are 2 sigas where there is also Noon, but that is the sigas are Jama Mudhakkar Ghaib and Hadir, and before them is Waw. And one of the sigas that is of Wahid Muannas Hadir. And two sigas, they remain unchanged of Muannas, Jama Muannas Ghaib and Jama Muannas Hadir. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Sheikh,
Okay.
can you repeat that one more time, Sheikh? From the 5 sighas which have the Zamma, then the 7 sighas.
Yes. We were discussing about, we started discussing about Fi'l al-Mudari. And the first question, yes, I'm repeating a few more points that Fi'l al-Mudari gives the meaning or give the sense of present and future tense. So the first question was that how is Fi'l al-Mudari formed? So we discussed that there are alamat of Fi'l al-Mudari, and there are 4 at huruf atayna. After that, we discussed that Fi'l al-Mudari remains marfu if there is no amil before that. So when we talk about rafa, there are 5 sigas where when they end Fi'l al-Mudari takes a dhamma. The five sigas are Wahid Muzakkar Ghaib, like Yazribu. Wahid Muannas Ghaib, like Tazribu. Wahid Muzakkar Hadir, like Tazribu. Wahid Mutakallim Azribu, and Jam Mutakallim Nazribu. There are four sigas where Noon Arabi comes, but before Noon Arabi there is Alif. And they are the sigas of Muthanna. Muthanna Muzakkar Ghaib, Muthanna Muannas Ghaib, Muthanna Muzakkar Hadir, Muthanna Muannas Hadir, like Yazribani, Tazribani, and Tazribani. There are two sigas of Jama. They also take Noon, but before that Noon is Waw. So they are of Jamma Muzakkar Ghaib and Jamma Muzakkar Hadir, like Yadribuna and Tadribun. There are two sigas, they remain unchanged. They are of Jamma Muannath Ghaib and Jamma Muannath Hadir, like Yadribna and Tadribna. And one more siga that also takes Nune Arabi, and that is of Wahid Muannath Hadir, that is Tadribina. So this was the discussion. Okay, now I'm going to ask you the question. When we say that Fil Muzare means Mansub, it takes Fatha, and in some cases Noon is dropped. So what are the Nawasib? Do you remember? Nawasibu Filul Muzare.
Is that with additional lan, sir?
There are how many nawasib there? Nasiba, huruf nasiba. Like we learned about lan, lan yadriba, lan yadriba, lan yadribu. We also discussed about some other. Do you remember how many are they?
Four, Ustad.
What are they?
Lan, lam, kai, idan.
An, lan, kai, idan.
Lan, an.
Okay, yes.
An, lan, kai, idan.
Yes.
So the sigas, they were taking zamma, they will take nasab. The five sigas means they will be taking fatha. Yadribu will become lan yadriba. And four sigas of Muthanna, their noon will be dropped. Before them there is alif, like Tadriba, Tadribani will become Tadriba. And two sigas where Jama Mudhakkar takes noon at the end, Wahid, Ghaib and Hadir, that noon would be dropped. So it will be Lan Yadribu and Lan Tadribu. And two sigas of Jama Muannath Ghaib and Hadir, they will remain unchanged, and the noon of Wahid Muannath Hadir will be dropped, like Lan Tadribi. So these are the Nawasib. And what are those Jawazim? Do you remember the Jawazim? Huruf Jazima.
Stop.
Lam,
No.
lamma, la ul amrin, la ul nahi.
Lam Yamr. Lam Yamr and La Nahi.
Nahi.
Yes, La Nahi. There are two laws. One is for Nafi and one is for Nahi.
Nahi.
So when we use La Nafi, there is no change. That brings change into the meaning. But when we bring La Nahi, it also means it changes meaning, as well as it brings a jazm to Falul Muzare. Is that clear?
Yes,
So
sir.
there are four: Lam, Lamma, Lam Yamr, and La Nahi. When they are used before Falul Muzare, the Falul Muzare takes a jazm. Now, how the jazm is taken? All those five sigas, they take a ghamma when the Falul Muzare is marfu. They take jazm, like yadribu, lam yadrib. Lam tadribu, or tadribu, lam tadrib. Tadribu, lam tadrib. Adribu, lam adrib. Nazribu, lam adrib. And the four sigas of Muthanna, before the noon there is alif, the noon is dropped, like lam yadribani, or yadribani, lam yadriba. تضرباني لم تضربا تضرباني لم تضربا تضرباني لم تضربا. The noon that comes after Jama Mudhakkar Ghaib and Hadir, that is also dropped, like from Yadribuna lam yadribu, Tadribuna lam tadribu. And two sigas they remain unchanged of Jama Mudhakkar Muannas Hadir and Ghaib. And Wahid Mudhakkar Muannas Hadir, the noon of Wahid Muannas Hadir, it is also dropped. So it is what? Tadribina lam tadribi. So we discussed now Fi'l al-Muzari, the formation, the meaning, Huruf Atayna, Fi'l al-Muzari, how it becomes marfu, and Fi'l al-Muzari, how it becomes mansub, and also how it becomes majzoom. There are other questions, but I am not asking you right now, because you know that what is the change in the meaning. When we use lam, okay, I'm asking you two more questions. When it means we use lam before Fi'l Mudari, what kind of changes take place in the meaning?
It will give the meaning of mazi.
Okay, mazi. Okay, so means past simple tense.
Yes.
Like lam yadrib, he did not hit. Lam tansur, she did not help or you did not help. Lam adhab, I did not go. Lam nansur, we did not help. So this is the change in the meaning. Okay, when lan comes before Fi'l Mudari, what is the change in the meaning?
It will give negative meaning. But
Okay.
never. It's like never.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
meaning is restricted to present as well.
Present. Aman, are you sure?
It should be
We're
future,
talking about lan, no?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's for lamma. Sorry. Yes.
Lamma?
Never or in the future?
Because with lamma, it means that it did not happen in the past and it will not happen. Right?
It
If I'm not
continued
mistaken,
till
that's what it means.
present, but
Yeah,
it
yeah, and it's
will
in
not.
effect.
It does not give the meaning of will.
Acha,
That
acha,
when
acha.
we use lan, it gives the means it negates, but for the future. And the negation
Okay,
is
okay.
very strong. So we use two words for negation: will certainly or will definitely not. Do you remember?
Yes.
Lan yansura, he will definitely not, or he will definitely help. He will definitely not help.
Not.
Hargiz nahi. You remember? Aman in future, not in present.
Gigi, I remember. Sorry, I mixed it up.
Okay. What is the difference between lam and lamma?
With lam ustad, the meaning is restricted to past. And with lamma, it means the effect started in past, but it's still an ongoing effect.
Okay, it started in past, but it is having effect till present.
Yes.
Like an example.
Lamma yadrib.
From Quran. Surah Al-Hujurat.
ولما يدخل الإيمان.
Open the verse.
That's the hadith, I think.
Don't hit the arrow in the darkness. The darkness will be destroyed.
No, I remember you mentioned this, لما يدخل الإيمان, but so I think it's a hadith.
Anyone from, if you have access to Surah Al-Hujurat,
सर
हम्म
सर एक्सप्लेन करने से पहले थोड़ा लम्मा का बोल दीजिए ना, मैं तो उसका मीनिंग वगैरह अभी जो आयमन कुछ बोले हैं। लम तो पास्ट का पास्ट है।
सिस्टर, लम्मा भी पास्ट के लिए है। फर्क सिर्फ ये है कि लम में तो पास्ट में ही मीनिंग होगी, जैसे लम
खत्म हो
यंसुर,
गया वो।
उसने मदद नहीं की।
हम्म।
मगर लम्मा की मीनिंग पास्ट से शुरू होके प्रेजेंट खत्म होने में आएगी, यानी अभी तक ये नहीं हुआ। जैसे लम्मा यंसुर, अभी तक उसने मदद नहीं की। बात समझ में आई? जैसे मैं अभी आयत पढ़ता हूँ आपके सामने, इसको समझने की कोशिश कीजिएगा। अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम, बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम। क़ालतिल अअराबु आमन्ना क़ुल लम तु'मिनू वलाकिन क़ूलू अस्लमना वलम्मा यदखुलिल ईमानु फ़ी क़ुलूबिकुम। Till now, up to this time, Iman has not entered in your hearts. अभी तक ईमान आपके दिलों में सरायत उसने नहीं की, दाखिल नहीं हुआ अभी तक. Starting from past and up to now. So this is the difference between the meaning of lam and lamma. Right?
Okay, sir.
Clear?
Yes. That means when it's lam, it's the end.
It is ended in past, means past simple tense.
Past, huh?
But lamma
Lamma,
means
there
the
is a
effect
chance.
continues till now.
Hmm.
It started in past, but the effect continues up to now.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, I would like to confirm, sir.
Mhm.
Lam with fi'l mudari is the same. If I say lam yadrib is equals to ma doroba. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Very good.
And the lan, the three nasab, lan, an, and is that 3 or 2? I
Four.
can't remember. 4.
Four.
Lan,
An, lan, kai, idhan.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Right. Now we are coming to Felul Amr. What is the meaning of Felul Amr, first of all?
Command.
Okay, come on. Means you are asking someone to do something.
Yeah, or demand.
You are demanding someone to do something. Right? Very good. Now, any one of you, because we learned in very detail various things. How Felul Amr is formed, the formation, what are the steps? I think I told you 5 steps, if you remember, or 6 steps, or 7 steps. Do you remember how many steps were there?
I don't remember how many, but there are steps. Like
First, let's confirm that. Then I'll keep asking you one by one. Yes. How many steps were there?
First, if it starts with the huruf ya, and then we need to delete the ya, and then the last letter is jazm. Is that correct?
Sister, if we talk about Amr Hadir,
yeah,
do we need to drop ya?
Yes, drop ya.
So in Amr Hadir or Fi'l Mudari Hadir, the sigas of Hadir do take ya. Do you confirm whatever you say?
Yes, drop the ya. Is that correct?
No, I won't listen from you because you know this thing. Does ya come in those sigas? From them we have to form Amr Hadir Malum. This is the question.
Does ya.
Is ya an integral part of those sigas from which we form Amr Hadir Malum? All of you, can you answer this question?
Sir, can you repeat the question or nothing?
We form Amar Hadir Malum. So when we form Amar Hadir Malum from some sigas, so does any of those sigas take ya before them as a alamat mudare?
No, alamat mudari is the other way, sir. Ghaib. For ghaib, is that?
Yes, what is that?
The ghaib. The ya.
Yeah, yes. So the harf means alamat mudare would be ta. That
Yes.
comes before
Hadir
those
is
6 sigas of hadir, right? So you can
Yes.
say the first step is to drop alamat mudare. This is the first step. What is the
Yes.
second step?
And then the n would be the make it into jasm.
The second step, exactly what is it?
Second, put the hamza and in the beginning.
Second
For
step.
second step.
You may be right for another step, but the second step. All of you should be counting those steps. The second step is if the after dropping fell means alamat muzare, the harf is mutaharrik. If the harf is mutaharrik, there's no need to bring any change.
Yes.
Like taqulu. Now taqulu. So because qaf is mutaharrik, so after dropping ta, there's no need to bring any change. This is the second step. The third step is anyone?
If it has sakin, then we'll bring hamzatul wasl.
Very good. After dropping muzare or alamat muzare, if the harf is sakin, then we have to bring hamzatul wasl. Like in the case of tansuru, ta is dropped, now noon is sakin, so we have to bring hamza, hamzatul wasl. Okay, number 4.
We'll see the harakat of the next letter. If it is
Kalimatul ain, we will see the
yes.
harakat of kalimatul ain. If it is masmoom, then hamzatul wasl will be masmoom.
Masmoom.
If it is maksur or maftu, then hamzatul wasl will be maksur.
Maksur.
Yes.
The fourth step is after dropping alamatul muzare, if the letter is sakin, then we look at the kalimatul ain. If it is mazmum, then hamza wasl will be mazmum. If it is maksur or maftu, then hamzatul wasl will be maftu. Like if I talk about tansuru, it will be unsur. And if you talk about taftahu, it would be iftah. If you talk about tadribu, it will be idrib. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Number 5.
Then the jasm, sir.
If the last letter is huruf sahih, it will have a jazm. If it is not, it will be dropped. If it is huruf al-illa.
Okay, if the siga is sahih, so last letter would be majzoom. And if there is harfe illat, hamza, waw, ya, alif. Somebody told that hamza is from huruf illat? No. So it is waw, alif, ya. If there is waw, alif, ya, that will be dropped. Right?
Yes.
Like I gave you example. Yes?
Noon.
Yes, noon Arabi means that comes under the concept of jazm. And we have learned about how to make muzare majzum. Do you remember that?
Yes.
That noon Arabi is what? That comes instead of zamma. Do you remember? But when we talk about those huruf illat, that is something we will discuss the difference as well. But at the moment, like I told you about tarmi, so there is ya, so it will be irmi, just mim Artaqi, that will be qi, qaf with kasra. Do you remember that? I told you about takhsha. It will be ikhsha because alif would be dropped. In tarmi, ya would be dot, it will be irmi. Taqi, it will be qi. Like waqina adhabin nar, if you remember. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا قاف only قاف مقصور قنا عذاب النار. Okay, and then Nun Arabi. Okay, Nun Arabi, 7th point. Thank you for reminding that. So Nun Arabi would be dropped. It is that is what 7th point. That well, like Tadribani is riba, Tadribuna is ribu, so that would be dropped. Tadribina is ribi, that would be dropped. Okay. Then 7th point. What is the 7th point?
I remember it in an example. Can I explain it from an example?
Yes, please. Now there's no
So, for
noise
example,
in your
if you-
background. MashaAllah, there was a very noisy party in your office.
Gigi. For example, if we say fansur, so there because it is Hamzatul Wasli, you won't pronounce it. You'll just pronounce fansur. No, that's not the point.
That was from the example of taqul, taqulu. If there is iltaqai sakinin, because lam would be sakin, and before that waw is also sakin. So waw would be dropped. From taqulu, it will be qul. You remember?
Gee, but I'm trying to speak about the
That is another
Hamzatul
thing.
Wasli and
That,
Hamzatul
yes,
Qatli.
that is another thing. That is I don't have contention on that. But brother, this only point is this, that when there is iltaqai sakinin from, because taqul. Now try to understand it. We are going to drop ta. Now it will be qulu, because we have learned that last letter would be made sakin. So it will be qul. So there's iltaqai sakinin. There are two sakinin joining each other.